Morning. Do you want to make a career as a globalist? It's a very simple thing to do, actually. I think there is a manual with some very simple rules. You want to be the PM of Australia or Canada, or make a career in the United Nations. I'll tell you about this manual. I saw this video from Maui, Hawaii, and another one I saw, and I never saw it this clearly. Houses in ashes. House after house after house in ashes, burnt down. And surrounding these houses there were trees. And the picture was very good. It's a video. You can actually see the trees pretty well. You can see they are not touched around the houses. Right? You can see the leaves. Right. Green leaves. That's what it looked like to me, at least. So, and I know something about fire. I keep my house warm using wood because it burns. It burns very well, actually. If there is a fire and there is wood, the wood will burn. I know this. So maybe you can say that this is not natural, what you see there in the video. It doesn't look natural. And this is in the manual, you see. It's about what is natural. You see, if you want to be a globalist, you need to understand one thing only, I think. Whatever is natural is bad. You see? And of course, what is not natural is good. This is the basic concept. And you take what is natural and you make money from it. Right? And you scare people of it. And you say this is bad. I wrote down some examples of this. There's quite a lot of examples here. Cows breathing and farting. That's a natural thing. And they say it's bad. They have to stop it. Nitrogen, very natural thing. I suppose they realized this thousands and thousands of years ago, that if you put nitrogen in the soil, things will grow better. Maybe they didn't know it was nitrogen, but they saw it, right? Now, if you're a globalist, you have to say that nitrogen is bad. It's becoming like a poison, see, toxic. And of course CO2, same thing. If we don't have CO2 levels high enough, we will all die. But the globalists say this is toxic. And you have to constrain it, you have to trap it even. This is how they do it. I noticed this many years ago, when they started to talk about kids. They said that kids who have a lot of energy and they can't sit still, they need medication. Remember this? They are still doing it. This is a natural thing. I have been a kid myself, I know. You're so curious about things. And you want to examine things. You want to look around, and you think about things, It's a natural thing. But they said, no, this is bad. We need to medicate these kids and make money from it. So I noticed this back in the 80s. There's another one. I think it's a natural thing. You don't like people who behead others because they have the wrong faith. For example, you don't like these people, you don't like these values. I think it's a natural thing, right? But if you're a globalist, you will have to say that you have to like it. If you don't, you are sick. You have a phobia. See? Another one is this. You want to do your own research, right? They come with the needle and you say, okay, I want to look into this. I want to read up about this. And say, well, that's bad. It's a natural thing, isn't it? You want to put something in my body, I want to know what it is. Pretty natural thing, right? They say, well, you're a science denier, aren't you? Right. Another one is the flu. It's a pretty natural thing. Comes every year or so, right? But they found out a way to scare people of it and make money from it. See? The weather is another one. It's too hot. We have to do something about it. It's too cold. It's too wet. The rain is too wet. Natural things, you see. But they will scare the crap out of people and make money from it. So this is how they work. Very simple manual. And then of course you have the things that are not natural. They will say that this is all very good. Like this, for instance. Kids having heart attacks. A lot of them, And you say, this is not natural, but they say, oh, it is. See? A biological male competing against women in weightlifting. This is all good. If you don't like it, you're sick, by the way. You have a phobia. Transphobia you have. Or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Trannies, twerking in front of kids in the classroom. If you don't like it, you're sick. See? And you say, well, this is not natural. Why do you want these perverts in the classroom in the first place? You're the one who is sick, see? Athletes collapsing. And you say, this doesn't look natural. But they say, well, this is all good. Whatever happens because of what they did is fine, see? And the things that really are natural, like the immune system, natural things. You say that the immune system, I'm going with the immune system, you say. I will boost my immune system. And then you're a science denier. Unexplained death, sudden unexplained death. This is all natural. All right. That's all. Be good.